In this video, I'm going to be going over what I think is a really solid, budget-friendly night hunting setup. Starting off with the rifle, I have a 20-inch Gen 2 Ruger American chambered in 6mm Creedmoor. The Ruger American rifles, in my opinion, have really solid barrels and aren't very picky on ammo. This rifle runs on standard AICS mags and has a 3-position safety. The action of the Gen 2 seems much smoother than the previous models, and also more and more companies are making aftermarket parts for these rifles. This makes it one of the easier rifles to upgrade for the price. I installed the 3-pound Timney trigger for this rifle, which I really like. I have also upgraded my stock to the MDT field stock and added an M-LOK Arca rail to the bottom to attach to a tripod.
Alright, moving on from the rifle and going to the optic. I have the DNT optics Zulus V2. This is the 3-to-12 magnification. So your base magnification is a 3 and then it goes all the way up to a 12 magnification. One thing I really like about this optic already is this zoom throw lever. So pretty neat. My iRay RH50R is similar to this, except you can do like a small micro zoom on it, and this just kind of steps throughout the zooms. But all the way to the left, it's zoomed all the way out to a 3 power. You crank it over to the right and you're at 12 power. That's pretty cool. This optic has PIP as well. I'm not really a big PIP guy, but I know a lot of people love it, so that's a good thing for them. Another thing that I really like about this optic is the built-in IR light. For me, that's just another thing that I can forget. So with it being on this gun and on the scope already, that's one thing that I don't have to worry about forgetting. With this being a buddy gun, kind of like a backup gun, I could easily forget the IR light. So that's good for that. This scope also has a built-in laser rangefinder and ballistic calculator. So I think you can set that up through the app. I ended up doing it through the scope. It was super easy and it seemed to be pretty accurate. So I haven't shot a ton through it, but the little I have, it seemed to hold its own pretty good. So also, this scope's pretty easy to figure out. I didn't look at any of the instructions and just kind of figured it out myself. I do like how it has the different hour modes as well. So it has like 5 different modes, 4 or 5 different modes. And it also has an automatic feature as well. So if it's dark out, it'll automatically turn it on. So that's pretty neat. But I think I am going to really like this scope. I've taken some video at night and I'll show that at the end of this video. And I think the IR is going to be good to like 300 yards, maybe even 400. So that's cool that you don't have to worry about the IR. I do really like that. But I think this is going to be a cool little scope, and especially for the price, I think it's going to be really hard to beat. Alright, one little quick thing I forgot to mention as well. This thing runs off of 21-700 series batteries. I do really like these batteries. It seems like they're going to last a while. So when I got this one, it actually came with 3 of these and the battery charger. So I would say that those 3 batteries would last you well longer than a night. I think 2 of them would be perfectly fine to last you all night, especially if you're throwing this thing in standby mode. So just wanted to touch on that before the end of this video. Just wanted to touch on the tripod here that I'm using for this budget-friendly setup. This is an NRL RT90C. I've had this tripod for probably 4 or 5 years now, and it's been absolutely great. I've had nothing but good things to say about this. And for the price of one of these versus like the cheapest tripod you can get, this thing is so much better for the money. It's a really sturdy tripod. I believe it has 36mm tube legs up here up top, so that's pretty good. This thing goes extremely high as well. It'll go all the way over my head. So if you're a taller person, this one will be good for you. This one does have the 3 positions that you can adjust the legs out to. Normally I just leave it on that lowest one just because I'm shooting standing upright. But really solid tripod for the money. Highly recommend it over like one of the cheaper ones you can get. So I'll touch on the leveling base that I have on this thing too. This is the Leo Photo. It's the YB75, I think. L or K maybe, I can't remember. But this thing is really great as well. It has a really good lockup. And once you get this thing cranked down, it's really not going anywhere. This is definitely one of my favorite tripod leveling bases that I've tried. It's really, really solid. But the only thing that I had to do to this thing was I had to add a little bit of dry grease, which is not a big deal at all. It was starting to squeak a little bit, maybe like a year in when I bought it. So added a little bit of dry grease and it's extremely smooth now. You can't hear it at all, and this thing's got a really good lockup. But yeah, I highly recommend one of these. Save up just a little bit more money and go with something like this instead of one of the cheapest ones you can get. I did that in the beginning, wasted my money, and really could have just spent like $100 more and had a much better setup. So these NRLs are great, and I think you'd be happy with it. All right, moving on, I kind of showed you guys this setup. I think it's a really solid setup for the price. I think you really can't go wrong. I think these Ruger Gen 2s are really great for the price. But yeah, I'll show you guys some footage through the scope and also me sighting it in. I think I'll show you like the process of how easy it was to actually zero this thing. I think it took me like 3 or 4 shots to get it dialed in. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll also play some video of this thing that I took at night. But yeah, if you're in the market for a budget-friendly gun, I think this would be an awesome setup for you. So we're going to shoot a 3-shot group here and see how it does. I'm going to be aiming right at the bolt. And it already has my holdover in. It is 0.9 MRAD. So here we go, going hot, aiming right at the bolt. Looks like it was just low. Wind's about right, just a fuzz low. Going hot. Like it was right on the bolt. Last shot here. Alright, let's make this one a good one. And just right. I think the wind picked up just a fuzz right when I shot, but not too bad. We'll go down there and I'll show you the group. All right, here's my 3 shots at 306 yards. So the wind picked up a little bit on this one. I think that's why I kind of pushed it out there, but these 2 are really nice. As you can tell, it's a pretty decent group. It's not bad. I haven't really shot this gun with that ammo that much, and the reason for these being a little lower is my gun was actually chronoing a little bit slower than it was the last gun I had set up. So this one was actually about 3150 and I had it set for 3200. So I think it would bring those up a little bit if I had it set correctly. But not bad, I'll take that. Alright, wrapping this video up. If you guys stayed to the end, I really appreciate it. If you guys have any questions about anything in this video, feel free to comment and I'll answer you in the comments. For all the tripod stuff, I'm going to link that in the description.
So you guys can just go to the link for that if you guys are interested in one of these or the leveling head. So also, if you guys need any thermal or night vision optics, feel free to hit up Travis at Santa Claus Optics. He is a super knowledgeable guy. Whenever I first started, I wasted a lot of money on stuff that I didn't really know what it was, and it was not a good fit for me. But ever since I've talked to him, he's helped me find what's best for me. That's helped a lot, saved me a lot of money. So thanks, Travis. If you guys need anything, just check out Santa Claus Optics. Also, if you guys do like the videos, feel free to subscribe. I'm going to try and put out a lot more videos here soon. Our coyote season's coming in here in the next 30 days or so. So I'm going to try and be filming a lot at night for that. But thank you guys for watching, and I do really appreciate it.